right? First and foremost, I want to say all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakwadash, the ones that apostles of great millstone, and showing true brothers in the highways and byways, doing the works sincerely and faithfully, and continually fighting that good fight of faith. Lord willing, we're found in that number. All right. It's gonna be just a quick lesson. I was, sitting up thinking about, the power struggle of, of the powers that be in the nation of Israel, and for those men who, profess themselves to be servants of the Lord, but are continually leading the Israelites astray. All right. So I'm going to start off with First Maccabees 1:7. It says, so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. And that's the point. Evils were multiplied in the earth. And you got the same type of spirit going on right now, where these so-called, government officials are jockeying for power and trying to get that crown, or trying to hit the to sit on the throne. You got Joe Biden. He's fighting vehemently, trying to keep the struggle, the power, the shift. And Donald Trump, he's trying to keep his foot in the door, so to say. You put your foot in the door so nobody closes it. So these devils are just really jockeying back and forth. But one thing's for certain, there are going to be evils multiplied even more on the earth in this time period. Okay, so real quick, let me go to Second Ezra, the 8th chapter. This is Second Ezra 8:50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Okay. Now, when you read here in Maccabees, when Alexander died, his generals, Lacenaeus, Cassandra, Ptolemy, and I think there was one more, but they took over the regions, if you will, and put crowns on their head, and their son did after them for many years, and then evils was multiplied in the earth. All right. So we're really embarking upon evils here in this time period to be multiplied in the earth. And you may not think so, and it may not seem that way, but there's going to be all types of shit going on real soon. Okay? All right? And another point that I want to make here, jumping down to the 11th verse. Okay? It says, and in those days went out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. Okay, you got men in Israel doing that very same thing right now. They telling you to take the microchip. They telling you to take the vaccinations. They're telling you that Esau can make it. All right. They're telling you they don't have to know the name of the Lord. These are all characteristics of Israelites being wicked in these last times, right before the evils are going to be multiplied in the earth, man. And there's going to be nobody out there to help you. There's going to be nobody out there to stop it. All right? And this is why you have to trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai with everything that you got, man. Because the time is coming. Let me see. Let's go to Sirach chapter 2. This is going to be Sirach chapter 2. And I'll start at 12. This is 2 and 12. It says, woe be to the faint, fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Because you got a lot of men playing both sides of the tracks, man. And they want you to join hand in hand with Esau and make a covenant with Esau. When you got men who are supposed to be against this system, against the enemy, telling our people to go and make a covenant. Don't worry about it. They gonna give you the best stuff. They're gonna make sure you get set out right. These cats are playing both sides of the fence right now. Okay? And it says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. All right? You are not going to be defended in that time period. Especially those who want to make a covenant with the devil or the heathen. You think the Lord's going to defend you when you leading all the sheep to the slaughter? Hell no. The Lord ain't going to defend you not one lick, man. And from there, we jump to another quick precept. The book of Revelation 21 and verse 8. It says, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. You see that? For all you people out there who are going to be, leading Israel astray, telling lies, mocking and scoffing and scorning, not believing, you're going to have your part in the lake of fire, man. That thermonuclear destruction here in Babylon. This is where that's going to take place. This is where you're going to perish over here, man. All you people out there in these last days who profess yourselves to be somebody special, all right? And it's not going to go well with you, because the Lord has found you out already. All right? So continuing on, second Sirach 2 and 14, it says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what shall you do? What shall you do when the Lord shall visit you? Right. See, in that time, you people think the Lord is a joke, man. You think this time period that we're living is a joke time, man. And when Yahweh Shem Yahushai comes back to start stretching that hand and whooping that ass, then you're gonna know, man, what you're gonna do when the Lord starts to visit you, putting you through all types of hell. That's why we hear a great millstone from the head apostles on down, man. We understand the magnitude and how serious this thing of ours is, man. And we keep praying always that the Lord have mercy on us, that he doesn't cast us away, man. A lot of you guys ain't thinking about being cast away. You ain't thinking about the wrath and the fierce anger of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You're not thinking about these things. You're going about your day, going about your business, seeking that, just trying to publicize how fancy you can speak, or how many scriptures you can break down, or how many Edomites you can chop up. We understand there's levels to this thing, but once again, you also got to measure the time that you're living in. You see? And a lot of you people aren't doing that. Let me jump around a little bit. Go back to 2nd Ezra. The 9th chapter. 2nd Ezra 9. And I'm going to start at I can start at 1. I'll start at 1. And it says, and he answered me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world in which he made. Okay? This is a warning sign for you, man. These are warnings to you. Because we're seeing the pestilence, okay, with this COVID-19. Now there's going to be a new strand, okay, a variant strand, which is supposed to be even deadlier, all right? We're seeing the rumors of wars, all right? We're seeing the famines in diverse places of the world. We're seeing all these things. These are warnings. The Lord is giving you warning shots right now. And when you hear them warning shots, Niggas be scattering. Niggas be busting up in the shop. Cats running, dip, and get the hell out of Dodge. Alright? With these prophecies, the Lord is giving you warning shots. Okay? Right now, we're talking and telling you about the prophecies. But when shit starts coming to pass, and lo, they will come, then you're going to know, man. Then you're going to know shit is real. Don't wait till the last minute to stop believing. You know? Continuing on. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Okay, then you're going to understand that these prophecies are true. The word of the Lord is true and faithful. Right? It says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Why do we know that, and how do we know that? Because we watched for the signs that Yahweh Shai told us of, man. We watched for those signs. This is Matthew 24. Matthew 24 and 1. And it says, and Yahweh Shai went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings in the temple. And Yahweh Shai said unto him, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privily, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Okay? Tell us. They wanted to know. They wanted to know, and they were concerned about the end of the world. And it says, Yahweh Shai said, answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ. I'll read it verbatim. And shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, you see? So the things that we've been telling you through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai are now at hand. They're now very well at hand. And if you don't believe it, don't worry. You're going to see it real soon, man. You're going to see that the word of the Lord is true and it was real. Because a lot of you people just want to look at the prophets, look at the prophecies and say, not in my lifetime, not around here. Oh, you give us some bullshit. It'll happen, but not in this time period. That's why the second Ezra 9th chapter starts off saying exactly what it means, man. Measuring the time diligently in itself. A lot of you people don't know how to measure that time. So therefore you walk around blind, aimlessly, okay, with no direction or no understanding. Okay? So these are the tokens that have been left behind. Let me read that again. It says verse 4. 2 Ezra 9 and 4 says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the beginning of spoke of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Okay? For like all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Okay? So everything that is made in the world has a beginning and an end. And now we're in the end. Why? Because we understand and we read and through the Spirit know that the signs that he left for us to take hold of are taking place, man. They're taking place on a very fast level. Things are speeding up around here. Let me go. This is Matthew chapter 25, and I'll start at I'll start at verse. This is the whole chapter is good, man. Let me go right to. I'll start at 14. It says, "For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling to a far country, who called on his servants, and delivered unto them his goods. And to one he gave 5 talents, and to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey." And it says, "Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received the 2, he also gained another 2. But he that had received 1 and went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoned with them. And so he that went and received 5 talents came and brought another 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee a ruler over many things. Enter thou into thy joy of the Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Then he which had received 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And as I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth, lo, there thou hast that in thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sow not, and gatherest where I have strawed not. Thou oughtest therefore to put my money to the exchange into them. The light's glaring, slack here. And then to my coming I should have received my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, give it to him which has 10 talents. For unto every one that has shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that has not shall be taken away even that which he have. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. Therefore shall he weeping and gnashing of teeth. All right, and that's exactly what's going to happen, man. You men out there who are doing this thing deceitfully, and you ain't being true and sincere, you ain't gonna be defended in that day. You ain't gonna be defended in that hour, because you're slothful and you're handling the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. As the scriptures said, woe unto him that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully. You're gonna have no cloak for your sins, man. And this is why it's very important, man, to get with brothers who have that like-minded, spirit, and not be just jumping around with camps and guys who look fancy and play the part. We hear a great millstone. We just tell it as it is, man. We don't have to be fancy because we got the Lord on our side. The Lord's going to give us in due time those things as he said, according to the promises, man. We don't want to be on this side, reaping benefits, looking sharp. We don't want to be, because this ain't our kingdom. When we get into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, then may the Lord bless us with abundance, those treasures that are stored up in heaven, man. All right. But all that being said, going back to First Maccabees, talking about those wicked men of Israel, that went out and beguiled many, to make a covenant. And that covenant right now is you so-called leaders, you camp leaders, and you group leaders, whoever you may be, you're still fasting and chasing after this money, selling your own people out to earn a couple bucks. That in a few minutes, man, this shit's gonna be out of here. Now I'll read that again. This is First Maccabees 1:11. It says, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many." And you see that to this very day. How you got men out there who are persuading many people, to be a part of their group. You even got as far as guys talking about, come join, inviting people to join. Now, that's not scriptural. Yeah, come and join, sign up, come sign up. And then you're going to give them a starter kit, a startup kit. Guys, man, you're going to feel the pain of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai real soon, man. You're going to really feel the pain. Because you're not taking this thing seriously whatsoever. And it says, saying, "Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow." And that's how a lot of you guys feel, man. A lot of you guys feel if you ain't letting Esau back into your stead or your realm, you ain't gonna proceed or get anywhere. And a good point of that is the 501c3 tax statute. A lot of you guys cling on to that and you become incorporated. Now you got to pay Esau some money. But on the back end, you get to have all kinds of tax write-offs. The scriptures speak about using this world but not abusing it. Do we have jobs? Yes. Do we make money? Yes. Do we go out and buy clothes and buy shoes? Yes. As a matter of fact, we do all these things. Why? Because the Lord said these things were going to be done. It says Deuteronomy 28 and let me see where we at. 28:48. It says, "Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee. In hunger," we buy that food, right? And in thirst, and in nakedness, we go out and we buy clothes. I had one dude come on the comment board because one of the brothers in the camp, I think he was wearing a BC shirt or some shit. He had a logo on there, some college logo. And this dude came on the channel, came on the page, on the comment board, talking all kinds of nonsense because the brother was wearing a college logo shirt, man. So I asked him, I said, all right, so let me ask you this, my man. I said, is he now not going to be delivered because he's wearing that college shirt? And I kind of went into him. At the end of the whole thing, he apologized. And I think a light went off in his head. Don't come out here trying to get on brothers who are laboring, who are putting their lives in harm's way to push the word. And now here you are in the comforts of your own home with your goddamn feet up, talking about why is he wearing that shirt? You dudes got some nerve, man. And it's still going on to this very day. And it says, "And in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he has destroyed thee." All right. So even still to this very day, man, we still go to Esau and want of all things, but we're very mindful of what he's about. Unlike some Israelite groups out there, man, they don't give a damn. They'll make that covenant with Esau quick, fast, in a hurry, just to earn a few greenbacks. All right. So I'm gonna end it there, but I just wanted to bring out those quick points, about those evils, how the evils are gonna be multiplying, and they're multiplying every day, man. And it's just a matter of time before it really starts picking up and heating up and coming upon our people, man. And on that as well, the fact that there are wicked men in Israel who are making a covenant with the heathen because they're only trying to support and fill their own bellies, man. It's amazing how, they go about reading the scriptures, but the first thing they do is turn their back on the Lord. All right. So with that, I'm going to end it. Lord willing, I'll see you, brother, in another show. I say shalom.